So I want to come and explain my issue right now with running a business. I have went through 3 websites trying to figure out which one is the best. I've had a Wix, which is my personal website I already have on Wix because it's free. I had Shopify first, but they don't accept my product for their payment arrangement, so I had to find a different payment provider. And I've tried Squarespace on accident, did not get my money back. I'm sorry, for Square Up. Y'all, and I just paid $30 for that. And I'm just now coming to the realization that maybe I should stay with Shopify, which is crazy. Like, Shopify allows you to do a couple of edits, not all the edits that you're able to do with other websites, not all the way. It depends on what theme you pick. So I went through a couple of themes redesigning on Shopify, a couple of different templates, redesigning them to be how I wanted them to be. The one that I came across that finally fit me still doesn't have one of the elements that one of the other templates had. So I have that issue, and that's what kind of led me to seek other website providers. And I can definitely buy a theme that Shopify provides, but that's $50 when I could probably pay a developer to add that particular item in there and get a lot more out of the developer than I would just buying a theme and redesigning it myself. So with this payment situation, I literally cannot. So I have a high risk item, right? And I thought about doing PayPal, but I don't think PayPal looks professional. If you ask me, I think that it looks like I could PayPal you, like that's a little, it's too home girly, and I don't want that for my business. So on my website, it just had like the PayPal button. It was a quick express checkout, and I don't like that. I wanted to say, Visa, MasterCard, all this other stuff. Right now it says Venmo and PayPal. No, we're not home girling this. I went and signed up for Bank of America's Clover Go, and they charge you $10 a month. And honestly, I got a deal because of the lady that set me up. She did it some type of way where I get a rebate, so that I wouldn't pay, which is what it normally costs. The normal cost for the equipment and everything is like $150 for something that is just as small as one upgrade from the little Square box. So that brings me to Square. Square was going to be my merchant provider because they're cool people. They're cute. They're nice. Everyone knows them. Their devices are nice, and they're in a lot of businesses. So I was like, okay, Square. Square is not integratable with Shopify. Hence, they're competitors, which is okay, but come on, like I can't win for losing. So I was like, okay, well, we're gonna use Square regardless. So your girl went to Weebly, which is Square has recently provided a website builder, which I didn't know. And that's how I got put on Squarespace, because I thought they were cousins. They're not. So Square Up has Weebly in BigCommerce. I went to Weebly. I started a website. It was free at first. I thought if you buy some more, you upgrade the plan, I would get access to more editing and access to, this is a whole nother conversation too, my appointments being on my website. So I do my appointments with Square. That's kind of how Square got into the mix of me. It looks nice. It's everything that you need it to be when it comes to appointments. Shopify only does, do they even do services? I don't think so. So with Shopify, I added a CSS from Square. It didn't look good. With Weebly, they're integrated with Square, but they don't have the icon or the button for it to be integrated. And Squarespace only provides Acuity scheduling. And if you know Acuity scheduling, it looks like somebody's MySpace page. Like, it just doesn't look good to me. Square is nice and white. It has your logo. It has the blue buttons for which one you want to pick. And it gives you, a schedule, and it integrates with your calendar on your iPhone. So when somebody books, I boom, get the text message, boom, accept it, boom. I can say add to calendar via email. Boom. My clients also get a reminder a day before in their email and a text message 2 hours before their appointment. Of course, I want Square appointments. I don't know what Acuity does. And Acuity charges monthly fees for, I'm sure, anything that's like nice to have as far as appointments go. Square is free when it comes to appointments. Free. So you telling me aesthetic, compatibility, convenience is free? I'm going to go with Square. So beyond that, when I was on Clover Go, when I was trying to use Clover Go, I looked into see how their appointment situation goes, because basically I need my merchant and my services to be integrated so that when I add it to whichever website provider I use, it is seamless when it comes to taking money from clients and customers. Okay? Boom. So Squarespace, I told you, use Acuity. Acuity is not integrated with Square. So I was like, boom, Square Up is the right website with Weebly, but they're not integrating. I'm like literally frustrated right now. That's what I was looking for. So beyond that, what was I gonna say? So Clover Go. Clover Go, I looked up the apps that they have available, right? For appointments. That stuff was $15 a month for appointment app. $15. So let me bring you to why I even got into Clover Go. The lady, a saleswoman, she hit it on the head, right? She sold it to me. She was like, oh, you're not going to pay nothing today. Matter of fact, on your first transaction, I'm going to send you $25. Girl, yes. Of course I want $25. Of course I don't want anything to pay. Of course I don't want no cancellation fees. But I'm about to cancel. And she also said that they only take 1%. Now, all of the other merchant providers take at least 2.9 cents per transaction, or 3%. 30 cents per transaction. And that stuff adds up. That basically says that these website providers or merchant providers, excuse my closet, has a 3% stake in your company, which is not okay. But when it comes to convenience and stuff like that, there's some things you might just have to pay for. And I think that's one of them. So I just found something that might work with you, girl. But I don't know if I'm scared to buy anything else, y'all. I really am. QuickBooks. So I had found a developer that was going to help me with my Shopify website before I had even got to all of these other website providers, right? He was going to charge me $50 or $55 to really get everything going as far as my SEO, my layout, a lot of other stuff that he was going to do, which I was completely happy for. I think I'm really trying to figure out the best way. And I would appreciate if anybody knew anything. So I really might upload this video because your girl needs help. I don't even know if any of this is making sense, but regardless if it does, somebody hear me. I need to figure out if QuickBooks, which is compatible with Shopify, is QuickBook payments. If I should do QuickBook payments through Shopify with Square, I don't know. I know that QuickBooks is compatible with Square, but I don't know if it's compatible when it comes to like, oh, we're going to be the third party in between Shopify. Like, I can do that. As far as Shopify, everything on my website, payments are taken via QuickBook, and everything outside of my website is Square, but it still goes through QuickBooks. I think that's okay. I don't know. Help.